how important is it to have comebacks prepped and ready in case of hecklers or in case of you just want to insult somebody? Or
Well, I think you have to be ready in case somebody gets out of line, because the rest of the audience is going to expect for you to hit back. So you have to have something, and there are different levels of doing it. I knew a comedian that when he was a very good comedian, he was exceptional, and when somebody would be out of line, he would just say simply, "Excuse me, but I'll tell you why it's bothersome to me. It's like if you were having sex and I was at the foot of your bed going, that's how distracting you are." That's the nice way of putting it in line. Then you have to go to the other extreme, which is the classic, "Pal, I don't slap dicks out of your mouth when you're working. Please, let me do my job."
And when you do something like that, when you come back with a comeback, do you know most of the time the heckler stops, right?
I usually like to find out how big they are before I answer
Good
back.
idea.
Yes.
Very good idea.
Yes, because I'm a runner. Yes.
You're fight or flight. You're in flight.
Believe it or not, running is the oldest form of self-defense, and I am proficient in it for very short distances.
That's awesome, and I think that is a good gauge of it. How big is the guy or the woman out there?
You have to be careful. You don't want the person that is out of line not knowing that they might have Tourette's, that there might be something physically wrong with them. So you have to be careful. I'll tell you the truth. The best tactic I find is you don't pay attention to them. If they do call something out, talk over it. Because then what happens is you put them in an embarrassing situation at their table. Whoever they're with, they become embarrassed now because you're not answering to it. You're not bringing them in.
Right, yeah.
You keep it. And then if it gets crazy, hopefully it is not our job. It is the job of the club to have somebody come over and say to the person, "This is not right."
Yeah, they should take care of it.
Yeah.
One time I
third
watched
is
Jackie.
you shoot them.
Right, no kidding. One time I watched Jackie Martland do a stand-up, and a man, he stood up and he announced that, "Jackie, now it's time for me to go to the bathroom," and he's like, "So could you hold on for a minute?" and Jackie
like to mess with him.
he told absolutely, and then he told a few bathroom jokes and jokes that we might have not gotten the first time. And then the guy came back, he was like, "Now you're okay," and we thought it was part of the show. And then after the show, Jackie's like, "What the fuck was that?"
See, he did a beautiful
But he
thing
was
by
so
including
smooth
him
about it.
And somebody that gets up and says, "I'm going to the bathroom,"
They just want to
I
be
could
included.
use that.
Yeah.
That to me would be so much. That's a blessing to a comic. A heckler, somebody that gets out of line, is not fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun at all.
Yeah, they're
You're not
sloppy
funny,
drunk
maybe
or
you're
yeah.
not for that kind of shit. Yeah, I could. I've never had to deal with. I did stand up for a very short period of time before I realized I suck at it. But I never had to deal with a
I
heckler.
bet you're a good painter, though.
I was good.
I just throw it out.
Yeah. But I never wanted to be in that scenario because I didn't know how I would handle it.
It's not easy. It's not easy. It could turn the whole. That's why I really think it's the job of the club to have somebody go up to them, and because it puts you in a very uncomfortable situation.
Yeah.
You have to break. Somebody like me, I have to break character, and me is not too pleasant. So it changes the whole atmosphere.
Right,
of the
you don't want to
room.
ruin the vibe of the
Yeah,
room.
because I'm going up there as a character. I'm going up there as Rob Falcone, the stand-up comedian. Not Rob Falcone, the guy who used to, whack people back in the
Back in the day.
The real Rob
confessed
Falcone.
on the
But listen,
radio
that was
that he's a
you
murderer.
had to put bread on the table, you know. So
Yeah,
all right,
yeah, you
so
had to-
fault me.